we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen.
Feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems, yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems, yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Call us dangerous, ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us, no barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much, actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard, from your mom to your pop to the bees to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog, I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah, yeah. And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems, yeah, you don't want problems.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the New England Patriots. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway in Foxborough. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Wait, 10, wait, 20!
Big stop, G. Big stop, let's go! Check 37, check 37!
They'll run it here. This is James White. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On the ground is Michel, and he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Check, 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 check. 61, matchbox lights. Go Bandit.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Brady gives this to White. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Wait, 20!
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Alert! Mike 51, Mike 51. 80 weapons. Hey, wahoo! Hey, let's go. Come credits. Alpha!
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Like 80! Shit!
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Bravo!
58, come on. Here we go, dude. Here I come.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Throwing on 2nd down, Garoppolo. This is brought in by Gibson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It shouldn't be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
58, Mike. Wrap it.
Now on 2nd and 13, Garoppolo. This is the tight end fan. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Here we go. One, Omaha.
51 the mic. In your face.
Hey, Mike 51.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal.
You better be afraid of me.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2 and it brings up 4th. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Here we go.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, 166.
First down, here's White. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Taken down at the 41. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Shift. Mike 51.
On second down, it's White. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. On play action, it's Brady. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 39. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Brady gives to Michelle, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
That's the way.
Here's White, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Alabama. Tight down. There you go. Mike's 47.
Five.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Hey, gun.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Garoppolo on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
I do know from experience that if you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Check back 21. Hey, let's get in that hole.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. That one caught by Gibson. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
First down, Broncos.
Here we go.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Here's Lindsey, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
21. Here we go. 58. Charlie.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
58. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58. Right there. 2. Go 58 to the mic.
Here we go, D.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Here we go.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
21.
51 to Mike, boy. 51. Hey.
On 2nd down and 4, Garoppolo. Now he's forced out left. Touchdown, Broncos. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Broncos 10, Patriots 7. Brandon McManus to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Go Bandit.
Smooth.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike, 47.
Hey, check it.
47's the Mike, boy. 47.
Hey, Delta.
47.
Check it.
Brady now on first down. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hatchet.
Let's go. Hatch.
Running out of the gun with White. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Check it.
That's 22. That's 22.
Hey, Alpha.
I'm here all day.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Cooper Kupp as the first half is winding down. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. A first scoring update now from Carolina. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 30-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
58, come on! 58, come on! I got him! 58, right over there.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
Here we go.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 10. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Brady. To Michelle on the screen. Oh, he's got some breathing room. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
Hey, Haywood!
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They will run with White out of the shotgun, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady going up top. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's go. No, 66.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A throw taken in by Hamilton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
11. Check Mike 21. Here we go. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. I'm coming in. Hey. High 7. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. It's Gibson. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Broncos.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
65.
What's the run? They're running it. 51 Mike.
Garoppolo now. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get... And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. With they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Hey, Bolt 66.
Both 7's the mic, both 7's the mic.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6. Ozzy.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Catch is made by Herring. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st down, White. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Goal 50. Hey, Echo.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
We own them. We own them. Regular, regular.
Shotgun now for Brady. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
You. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Mike 22, Mike 22. I'm coming.
Mike 22, he's coming, 22.
Rip. Target.
Go. 72.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. He's got Lacoste as tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Brady deferring to White on the draw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are able to regain the lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 27-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
51, Mike, 51.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This is brought in by Gibson. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Get him, boys. Get him, boys.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
11.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Alert! 47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47.
All day, baby. All day.
Check.
On 2nd down now. It's White. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, Orbit.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
I got it. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
Danny. Both steps.
When he hits.
From the gun, Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Webb. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Going on the ground, it's White. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Watch the slap.
Recon, 132 fighter.
51's the mic.
Hey, check it.
They'll run with Michelle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That's good for the Patriots. 1st and 10.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On the ground, this is Michelle, and he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
That's going to be a long day.
6-6, pull it high.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up. 51 the mic, boys, 51. Tackles. Right here, guys.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Alert 3.
Greystone travel.
On 3rd down, Michelle. And he'll get this up awfully close to a 1st down, but by the looks of it, might be a yard shy. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Wait 20. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm. Get that quarterback at all costs. Hey, go 66.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
It's 4th down.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us, all these games counting out.